Today we will review the game of Kuroko, who is currently a top 4 ranked player with 3000 MMR, and he's using a very unique build of 3 plants. So let's jump into the first game and see how he manages to win with this team. First game that we have of Kuroko is he is facing a plant, beast and an aqua at the back. Looks like a very standard build, but let's look at the cards of Kuroko. At the front he has Biden's Yam, Beach and Zigzag with 31 speed, max health plant. In the mid lane again max health plant, having a Biden's, Beach, a Zigzag and a Hotbot. And right at the back we have a Biden's, Hotbot, Cactus and Zigzag. So all very similar cards. All of them having Biden's, all of them having Zigzag. The horn does change and Hotbot at the back for maximum damage. His opponent has a pretty standard plant with Serious, Beach, Biden's and Hotbot. Then the beast has 3 high damage cards with Might Bite as well, for a high damage 0 cost, and then at the back a full damage aqua bird mix with Balloon for the 0 cost. So let's see how he proceeds. First round they both go for maximum amount of cards. Our guy plays a Hotbot, Beach, Hotbot, which is quite interesting if I'm being honest, because he does decide to go for 1 card from each Axie, which, if you don't know, doesn't deal maximum amounts of damage. That is because you need to combo it with another card to deal maximum damage. That's why you have this little skill factor here, and the skill basically says if you manage to combo 2 cards together, then you will deal a little bit extra damage, but it is worth knowing. His opponent plays Biden's, saving energy, he's sitting on 2, and our hero plays Yam and Beach. The Yam was not the best use. He was expecting his opponent to try to finish off this plant, but that did not happen, and the Yam was not the best use. He deals a lot of damage with the beast to the next plant because it does counter him. He goes for Serious, but our hero doesn't have any energy. So far, one thing that you want to note is that Kuroko has been expending all of his energy since round 1. Every single round he has been playing cards. His opponent decides to go for the egg, which is very interesting. He doesn't want his beast to be losing any health, and that is because beast counters plants. Now the double Zigzag is very interesting. Together with the Biden's you get a lot of shield, and then you can heal up as well. Now his opponent currently only has 2 energy, so he can't kill the plant even if he tried to do so, because he simply doesn't have enough damage due to the heals and the shield that is coming on from our opponent. Now he does have a decent bank of cards at the back. He can go for double Cactus, and you want to have the slowest plant right at the back, so you deal maximum damage with the Cactus, hence why he has Beach on the front ones and Cactus at the back. So it deals 173 damage because it deals 120% if this Axie attacks last. So you want the Cactus to be right at the back on your slowest possible Axie. Now 1v1 is going to be a little bit interesting. He decides to go for the heals because they have quite a high shield compared to the Cactus and the Hotbot. Now he does crit, and he loses the game actually because of the crit. I think if it wasn't for the crit, he would manage to win. That's the first game done for our opponent, and we'll jump into some more. But before we do, I want to let you guys know that there will be a massive 12-hour stream with giveaways on my channel tomorrow, which is the 10th of October, starting at 10 AM CEST. We will be giving SLP and AXS to lucky winners every single hour, and my guild also decided to give away 3 scholarships on my channel. Every single information that you need will be on the live stream tomorrow, so that's 10 AM CEST tomorrow, 10th of October. That's, I believe, 4 PM Filipino time if you are there, and 4 AM Eastern time. So check that out, it will be a lot of fun. Let's do a little bit of window shopping while we are here. We have the Beach, Biden's Zigzag as well as Hotbot for our mid lane plant with 61 health obviously, and it does cost $650 to get a plant like that for the mid lane. Then what we need to do is change the Hotbot to a Yam, and we have our front lane for $540. $2, and right at the back we have Cactus instead of Beach, and we also have Hotbot for the maximum damage, and a card like that will cost us $650, so about $1,500 for a complete team that is doing well in the top ranks is probably not bad. Now on the Cactus you obviously want 31 speed, but that's what you gain, and it's not ridiculous price. We have seen worse, a much higher price on the analysis and the review of top teams, so this is not bad. It's within the reach if you are getting into Axie seriously. Let's jump into the second game of our hero, and he has changed the team up a little bit. He plays a Cactus on the front as well, but with Buzz and Sirius, so that's the plant that he decides to use. And it's very lucky that he gets the Buzz in the first round because it deals extra damage to plants. In the second round, he goes for Beach and Hotbot to try and finish off his opponent. That doesn't happen because he played a little bit of shield, and that did kind of ruin his idea. Now his opponent tries to finish this plant off with Risky Beast, Risky Fish, and he uses Kaku as well, so he has 2 attack up plus stacked, which is very useful. Now the one thing that his opponent wants to do is finish off this last stun. Whoa, that's interesting. Now that's unfortunate that he had to waste a double attack up on a last stand. That's very unfortunate for his opponent, because you don't really want to do that. That's 40% extra damage that you just wasted on a last stand, and that's very unfortunate. He doesn't have enough damage to kill this plant, and now because he's running low on energy, he probably won't have enough damage to finish him off again, and he will just be able to heal back up. And you can see why this team of triple plants can be very effective, especially if you're running into double aquas very often. Now I would like to see how it deals with Terminators, but I expect that with the Bidens it does do quite well. The opponent goes for Blue Moon Kaku again. Now that's quite greedy, and double Nemo still doesn't have enough damage to kill him. And then the Hotbot will turn off the mouthpiece. It will actually kill the first aqua, and then the other Hotbot will turn off the mouthpiece for the other aqua. So you can see with management, energy management, that you can outplay aquas pretty easily, because they simply don't have enough damage to kill those plants. They have 500 health, they can put up 200 shield, especially if you have a Bidens, which is a 0 cost that puts up 50 shield. So you can see here 200 shield just using 2 energy. So that's the power of the plants. They are just inevitably very healthy, and you can see the amount of damage that they can put up with Cactus. That's 173 damage into an aqua, and there's no way he is saving this one. So that's the second game, a win for our hero Kurokoi that's using the triple plant. Let's jump into the third and last final game here of Kurokoi. He is facing a plant, aqua, and a mech. This time I believe the player is still the same, but he did change up his team. And the plant here has Sirius, Cactus, Pumpkin, Hotbot, very standard plant. In the mid lane we have an aqua that has Acro and Scarab, and then mech at the back has Ronin, Acro, double nut, and 49 speed. Now that's very interesting. If you want to get yourself a mech or a beast, you should look at the speed, and you should have it very high. Now with just beast parts it's very hard to get 49 speed, but what you need is an eye and an ear of aqua or a bird, but more about that in a different video. Just a little bit of a tip for you. Now our hero, again, very lucky with the draw, getting a Buzz first round, as it does deal extra damage into the plant, but that's why you have the Hotbot, that's why you have the Buzz instead of the Pumpkin to deal that extra damage. Second round they both skip, they don't want to spend any more energy and just save up a little bit. And then Kuroko decides to go for max damage from his backlane plant to hopefully get the kill. Now double hotbot and the cactus will deal a lot of damage. I believe it's 104 from the hotbot and then 173 from the cactus. Actually 152 into a plant, my bad, and then another 104 from the hotbot. Opponent plays a pumpkin to try and save this plant in case Kuroko gets greedy, but he doesn't get greedy, he just goes for a cactus and a hotbot. That's very unfortunate that the hotbot is actually hitting first instead of the cactus, but it wouldn't change anything that much in this round. Goes for a peach, goes for a zigzag. He was expecting his opponent to deal some nice damage into this plant, that's why he put up the double heal and abidance, but that just wasn't the case. His opponent was saving energy knowing that Kuroko didn't have the kill potential. Double nut will be enough to do the job, and with the amount of beast cards that he has stacked up on this mech, I just don't see a way where Kuroko is winning. And you can see why having a mech at the back with high speed and very high damage cards can be very useful. You can see at the damage here, it's going to be about 190, 190 and then 160 each time the nut hits. And that's gonna be enough to clear triple plan, but that's just a counter team. I would say an Aqua with beast parts and then a full damage mech at the back will simply do the job to clear 3 plans. But nevertheless, Kuroko has managed to make this team work and put himself in the top 4. If you guys enjoyed this episode, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more daily Axie Infinity content. Comment in the section down below what would you like to see next, and let me just remind you that there is a massive giveaway being live stream on the channel tomorrow, 10th of October, 10 AM CEST. That's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.